If you've been gardening long enough, you've probably bought bags of fertilizer that promised miracles and delivered disappointment. I've been there too, early mornings at Rootshaven Grounds, hands in the soil, just wondering why healthy soil still needed constant feeding from a store shelf. Then I rediscovered a plant many gardeners quietly abandoned decades ago. One plant. Endless fertilizer, no factory, no chemicals, no recurring cost. And once you understand it, you'll wonder why it ever fell out of favor. Today, I want to walk you through this forgotten miracle in a real practical way. No hype, no fluff, just something you can actually use season after season. Using comfrey directly in the garden is honestly about as simple as it gets, and it's one of the most effective things you can do. Just lay fresh comfrey leaves right on the soil as mulch. Around your tomatoes, peppers, squash, or fruit trees, the leaves work double duty as both fertilizer and a cover that helps keep in moisture. As the leaves break down, nutrients seep straight into the root zone. Earthworms pull the material deeper, which, improves soil structure at the same time. This method is slow, steady, and incredibly reliable. If you've ever struggled with blossom end rot or weak flowering, this alone can change your results. Making liquid fertilizer the old school way, this is another spot where comfrey really shines. It's got a bit of a reputation, honestly, because it smells pretty terrible. But hey, gardens don't care about smell, they care about nutrients. Fill a container with comfrey leaves, weigh them down, and add water. Leave it to ferment for a few weeks. The leaves break down into a dark, nutrient-rich liquid that you can dilute and pour around your plants. This liquid feed is especially powerful for heavy feeders like tomatoes, cucumbers, and flowering plants. It delivers potassium and nitrogen in a form plants can quickly absorb, without any synthetic additives. At Rootshaven Grounds, this is one of those ugly but effective techniques we fully embrace. When it comes to compost, comfrey is your best friend. If you're already composting, comfrey is kind of a secret weapon. Its leaves heat up compost piles quickly, so decomposition speeds right along. Layering comfrey between dry materials helps balance moisture and nitrogen, and you end up with richer compost, faster. Unlike kitchen scraps that come and go, comfrey is always there when you need a compost boost. It's reliable, predictable, and, well, free. Now, where to plant it, and where not to, really matters. Once comfrey settles in, it's happiest just staying put. So, choose a permanent spot near fruit trees, along fence lines, or right at the edge of your garden beds. It doesn't need pampering, but it does appreciate a bit of sun and decent soil. Just avoid planting it directly in small raised beds or in places you might want to dig up later. Think of comfrey as part of your garden's infrastructure, not just another plant. When you treat it with respect, it becomes an asset instead of a problem. Comfrey is a plant that teaches patience. It doesn't give you instant gratification. That first year is all about getting established, and growth may seem pretty modest, but by the second and third seasons, you'll see why gardeners used to rely on it so much. This plant teaches patience, rhythm, and trust in natural systems, values that, honestly, modern gardening sometimes forgets. Why do I believe every garden needs this plant? At Rootshaven Grounds, gardening isn't about shortcuts. It's about building systems that work together, and comfrey fits that philosophy perfectly. It feeds your soil, supports your crops, reduces costs, and reconnects us with traditional knowledge that still works today. Whether you're growing food to save money, improve your health, or just reconnect with the land, this one plant can really change how you garden. Gardeners didn't abandon comfrey because it stopped working. They abandoned it because they saw soppy po but season plow soudlisten now. What does it mind? If you take one thing from this, let it be this. The best fertilizer doesn't come from a factory. It grows quietly, season after season, just waiting for someone willing to learn its rhythm. If you found this helpful, share it with another gardener who's tired of buying fertilizer that never quite delivers. And if you want more real, practical gardening wisdom like this, subscribe to Rootshaven Grounds on YouTube. Together we're bringing back the forgotten knowledge that makes gardens truly thrive.